Forbes just released their annual World's Billionaires list, and yes, Kylie Jenner is still the youngest billionaire on the list, and yes, they are still calling her self-made. Hey you guys, it's Sizzle Morad here with Clevver News, bringing you all the latest entertainment updates from my Clevver home studio, and Forbes just released their annual Billionaires list. And Kylie Jenner is still not only the richest in the KarJenner family, but she's one of the richest people in the world. She made Forbes' self-made billionaires list for a second year in a row alongside some of the other richest people in the world like Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, and even a fellow person in their 20s, Snapchat's Evan Spiegel. And while Kylie may not be worth as much as those three, she's still in the Billionaires Club, which is no small feat. There are only around 2,000 people in the entire world who have reached this milestone, and Kylie is one of them. Not to mention that she is one of just 10 billionaires in the world currently under the age of 30. Kylie first made it onto the billionaires list in March 2019 when we all remember that iconic Forbes cover and all the backlash they got for calling Kylie self-made. So this year when Forbes referred to her as self-made, they included a line saying, quote, "Despite a lot of help from her famous family, she didn't inherit her business, she built it." And hey, you can't really argue with that. And in case you forgot, Kylie agreed to sell 51% of Kylie Cosmetics to beauty giant Coty Inc. back in November of last year. Coty oversees other major cosmetic companies like CoverGirl, OPI, Clairol, Sally Hansen, and more. At the time, Kylie said, quote, "I look forward to continuing the creativity and ingenuity for each collection that consumers have come to expect and engaging with my fans across social media. This partnership will allow me and my team to stay focused on the creation and development of each product while building the brand into an international beauty powerhouse." All right, so how did Kylie secure her spot on the list for a second year in a row after selling more than half of her company? We'll get to all of that in a second, but first, be sure to subscribe to Clevver News if you haven't already so you never miss out on any breaking news updates. All right, so Kylie obviously didn't sell Kylie Cosmetics for a cheap price. She sold 51% of the brand to Coty for $600 million. And according to Forbes, quote, "The deal, which closed in January, values her business at about $1.2 billion. Cash from the sale and her remaining 49% share of the company made Kylie one of just 2,095 people in the world with a 10-digit fortune." And Kylie told Forbes that, quote, "I didn't expect anything. I did not foresee the future, but the recognition feels really good. That's a nice pat on the back." And like we said earlier, Kylie is still the youngest billionaire on the list. In 2019, Kylie dethroned Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg as the youngest ever self-made billionaire. He was 23 when he made his first billion back in 2008. Now, Kylie at only 22 years old is keeping her spot as the youngest self-made billionaire on the list. And like we said, it's the second year in a row she's held this title. But even after Forbes' statement explaining although Kylie came from a wealthy family, she built her business herself, plenty of people on Twitter are still not thrilled that they are standing by the whole self-made thing. But what do you guys think? Did it bother you that they stood by the self-made title? Do you think they should have adjusted it in any way this year, given the controversy it caused last year? Or do you agree and think Kylie really is self-made? Let me know down in the comments below and get that conversation started. I really want to get your thoughts on this one because I know a lot of people had a lot to say last year when she first made this list. As for what people are saying right now, one person tweeted saying, quote, "She's an incredibly smart and successful woman who has used her platform and network to create a thriving business. However, she is not self-made." Another said, "Don't care what anyone says, Kylie Jenner is not a self-made billionaire. She was born into a family of millionaires." And while one fan kind of defended the whole self-made thing, they still threw some shade. They wrote, "She is self-made, but like literally couldn't have been any easier for her." Which may be true, but let's take a look back at how Kylie's company started and how she got to be a billionaire even if it meant launching it with her own money. Kylie herself has stood by the self-made statement, saying that she's had a lot of help along the way, but she denied inheriting any money that contributed to her cosmetics fortune. To further prove her point, Kylie said, "The self-made thing is true. My parents told me I needed to make my own money. It's time to learn how to save and spend your own money." Stuff like that. What I'm trying to say is, I did have a platform, but none of my money is inherited. She did, however, credit much of her success to the power of social media and told Forbes that, quote, "I had such a strong reach before I was able to start anything." And some fans had Kylie's back with this. One person wrote, "When talking about the whole self-made thing, just saying there are plenty of people who are born into rich families who do nothing with the money. Even out of the Kardashian sisters, Kylie has made the most of their situation. The girl deserves some credit. Alright, so Kylie started her cosmetics company back in 2014, quickly turning her millions of social media followers into a dedicated customer base. According to Forbes, she used around $250,000 she earned while modeling to pay an outside company to produce Kylie branded lip kits. The OG product was the $29 lip kit, which contained lipstick with the matching lip liner. She obviously still sells that product today, but there are a lot more colors and options today than there were back then. Kylie's first batch of 15,000 lip kits sold out within the first minute. So a few months later, she expanded the line, releasing 500,000 lip kits in 6 different shades. Obviously, she sold out again and her business pretty much blew up from there. According to Forbes, she had so much success early on thanks to shrewd self-promotion and virtually non-existent overhead. Manufacturing, packaging, sales, and fulfillment all were handled by outside firms. Kris Jenner managed the finances and Kylie largely hawked the goods herself on social media. So clearly, it didn't cost Kylie much for things like marketing, considering she did it all herself. She used the platform she had and made a business out of it. And up until late 2018, Kylie only sold everything on her own website. Eventually, she signed an exclusive distribution deal with Ulta Beauty to put her products on their shelves as well. And according to the Daily Mail, even as of last year, she only employed 7 full-time and 5 part-time employees at her cosmetics company. So Kylie Cosmetics is still a very small company given how much it's worth. And it doesn't take a genius to understand that low costs and millions of products sold means big profits for Kylie. And we're just excited to see what's next for Kylie. I mean, the girl always has business on her mind. But Kai, if you're watching and you need some ideas of what to do with all that extra cash, call me. I've got a few good ones for you. Well, that's all I've got for you right now, but be sure to click right over here for more Kylie news. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye, guys.